I watched Joe Burrow's first game in Cincinnati yesterday for the Bengals, and I loved watching Joe Burrow. It was a ton of fun. He was imperfect, but I got to say the Bengals they're exactly what I said they would be. They're a lot of fun. They're imperfect. They're an okay team that's not going to win a lot, but man, are they a blast. I mean, Joe Burrow held me on the TV yesterday, and I went, pretty cool. I mean, I was looking around. It was just me and my girlfriend and my cat, but I was like, guys, this is pretty cool. Joe Burrow's doing well. And he had this miss on third down that I didn't like. He had a play where he threw a silly interception trying to flip a pass to his receiver, got picked off. That's not good. He had a play where he missed a wide open touchdown later in the game. You can't have that. But other than those three moments, everything I saw from Joe Burrow yesterday, very, very impressive, very, very exciting. I feel really, really good about Joe Burrow after just one game. And there was this play where he had a long touchdown up the middle. You know, a quarterback draw, I believe is a quarterback designed run, runs up the middle for a touchdown. Super cool moment. I wish there had been a crowd in Cincinnati. I've been to Cincinnati to a game. I wish he could have celebrated with the fans in the end zone. It's very unfortunate. COVID-19 has taken that away from us. I'm like, please. It would have been awesome. And I got to say, too, Joe Burrow's arm keeps getting better and better. The way Joe Burrow throws the football now compared to the way he did his first year at LSU is unbelievable. His mechanics, his arm strength, everything. He's a better, more mature athlete physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. I love, love, love Joe Burrow. I'm all in. He was absolutely, there's no debate about it. He was the right pick with the number one overall pick, and it's so cool to me. Now, what frustrated me about Joe Burrow's first ever game in a Bengals uniform yesterday, and by the way, he looks good in a Bengals uniform. The way that game ended, though, was very, very frustrating. The Bengals had the ball, first and goal, on the 13-yard line after a penalty, 7 seconds left, and instead of running a play on first down, trying to throw the ball to the end zone and win the game, again, the score was 16-13. Instead of being aggressive, putting the ball in Joe Burrow's hands, Joe Burrow has gotten you to this point, played really, really well all game. Instead of trying to go for the win with 7 seconds left on the 13-yard line, just throw the ball into the end zone to A.J. Green. He scored on the play before. He got called for an offensive pass interference play, but he had that matchup. He could win if you throw a jump ball to A.J. Green. Instead of being aggressive, Cincinnati took the ball out of Joe Burrow's hands. They tried to kick a field goal on first down with 7 seconds left on the 13-yard line, and they missed. Game over. If you miss a field goal in the NFL, no matter what down it's on, you don't get a redo. You only get one attempt at a field goal. They went for the tie game. They went for overtime. They missed, and they lost 13-16 rather than being aggressive. And it felt like Cincinnati robbed Joe Burrow of an opportunity to win that game yesterday. I went, come on. Like, I know I am notorious. People say I'm a hater of the Bengals, this and that. But how do you look at what happened yesterday with Joe Burrow and feel like the Bengals organization let him down? I have to feel that way. How do you not feel that way is what I'm trying to say. Like, how do you look at the Bengals yesterday and go, they took the game out of Joe Burrow's hands? And I don't want to, the typical thing to say is, yeah, the Bengals are already letting Joe Burrow down. I know that's what people expect me to say today, but how can you not say that after watching what happened? You have 7 seconds left on the 13-yard line. You can run one play and throw the ball into the end zone. I don't know how you take the ball out of Joe Burrow's hands. It was so frustrating to me. It was very sad, and I just hope that this kind of stuff doesn't continue as Joe Burrow's career goes on. Otherwise, I got to say, other than the way it ended, Joe Burrow played great. He had a couple mistakes. He's a rookie. It's his first game. No problem. The fact that he played so well, actually, in his very first game is incredibly vindicating to anybody who believed in Joe Burrow. Like, yeah, Joe Burrow has got it. I love Joe Burrow. I just hated the Bengals game management. That weird decision at the end of the game that cost him. By the way, they kicked a field goal. 2 seconds were left on the clock. The Chargers had to run another play to end the game. It's like, you could have ran another play. Why would you just go for the tie? You got Joe Burrow. You took the ball out of his hands. I'm ranting now. But I love Joe Burrow's first game. I hated the way it ended. I hated the management at the end of the game by Cincinnati.